Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price this Saturday. I had to get out this emergency update because we're only starting off this weekend, which means there is still some potential volatility on the table. Yes, the equity markets were extremely bearish to close the week, but we're getting some very positive signs on the Bitcoin chart that I had to show you guys. And it's actually really simple right now. To Bitcoin, we have this very important area here, which is the 2018 previous all-time high and previous weekly open. You can see it's right around the midpoint of this large range. And so I had to get out this quick update to you, snipers, because we've been taking some long positions on altcoins as we are starting to see some altcoins pop, with Ethereum holding above its 2018 previous all-time high, above 1440 right now. You can see we're at 1470 as I record this video. Other altcoins have also been showing some price action and volatility during this weekend. And so I just want you guys to realize this: if Bitcoin is able in the immediate short term to hold above 20,000 US dollars, then that opens up the door to the upper part of this range where the major resistance is 24,300. Yes, I know equity markets closed quite bearish with the NASDAQ down over 5% last week. But if Bitcoin is above 20,000 and we've yet to get any full 4-hour bearish candles below the major support at 19,798, the door is open to 24,300. But the opposite is also true, snipers. And so during the weekend is where we'll start to see the most volatile moves. That's why I had to get out this quick and simple update for you guys to keep things really simple for you. If we get below 20,000, 19,798, the opposite is true, and it opens up the downside range, the lower part of this range, where 17,204 is the major support. So what am I saying here? Well, let's say we break down to 17,204. That's where you'd want to be taking a long position at support, because if it happens this weekend, the equity markets have yet to form new yearly lows. That could be the double bottom that we're looking for. Now, the opposite is also true. What if we see volatility to the upside, right? The cryptocurrency market's not the equity markets. It's a different market. We could see volatility to the upside. Well, 24,300 is what we want to watch for a potential short position, and that could happen this weekend. We do not know how the weekends will play out. That is the most volatile time for the cryptocurrency market. So I had to get out this emergency update, snipers, because guess what? The 20-week moving average, for the first time ever this weekend, this is the first weekend ever that the 20-week moving average is below the major resistance of 24,300, which means it is now on the table for Bitcoin to test the 20-week moving average. And so this is extremely tall telling for us, the fact that the 20-week moving average is now moving inside of this consolidation range that Bitcoin is in. We've yet to test the 20-week moving average. It is certainly on the table for us to come and test this level. So 19,798 is the major level. Now, what are we seeing in the smaller time frames? Let's look at some volume for the day traders, and let's see what the buyers and sellers are doing here. You can see, if we were to just look at the hourly time frame, this spike that got us above 20,000 was not followed by any sell pressure, which means there still could be some potential upside here. Let's see if that also shows on the smaller time frames, like the 5-minute chart. You can see very clearly here, buyers and no sellers to equate in the smaller time frames. Yes, it's still low volume, but the fact of the matter is we have major support at 19,798. And if we're above it, then the door is open to see some upside. The range that we have to monitor right now, snipers, is going to be 19,798 to 24,300. As long as we're above 19,798, that door is open. So with that being said, snipers, let's actually quickly look at Ethereum post-merge. Above 1440, guess what? The major resistance, 1579. The door is open for 1579 and even potentially 1760 for Ethereum, depending on how much volatility we see. Now, if we get below 1440, yes, that opens up the door to 1,000 US dollars, 909 US dollars. However you want to look at it, the fact of the matter is that would be the head and shoulder pattern, and that target here that playing out would be that $1,000 level. So, you know, right now we're above 1440. That's very good. That's very positive. We'll continue to monitor that for the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. You can see we've pretty much sold off from that 79,000 Satoshi level, and now the major support is 65,000 Satoshis. So we do need to continue to monitor the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, but we know on the 3-day chart, there was some bearish divergence. And in the past 6 times that we've seen that for the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, it has led to downside the past 5 out of 6 times. And so that's a little bit of a concern for Ethereum, which means that we're really seeing a buy the hype, sell the news type of event. I've been talking about that, not a surprise. But anyway, snipers, the main point of today is the fact that it's the weekend. We could be seeing some volatility. So what do we need to monitor for Bitcoin? 19,798. We've yet to get any full 4-hour snipers confirmations below that level, meaning it's holding as support right now. And that door opens up to 24,300 as long as we're above 19,798. We get below 19,798. That's when we have to be careful, because 17,204 comes on the table. Potentially a place to long, because we could be seeing the ultimate bear trap with a double bottom. Could it be this weekend? There's a potential. Equity markets, once again, they closed very bearish. And so we're starting to see some individual equities like Adobe and Alphabet break into new yearly lows. That is a big concern. But the major indices are what we'll continue to monitor, snipers. With that, thank you all for tuning in to the #1 cryptocurrency technical analysis on the internet. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you support this content, so that we can grow the community to 100,000 strong. We've been going at this strong for 5 years. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below about what's happening to Bitcoin. Until next time, snipers.